You're using it right now, without even thinking about it. It's how you watch your favorite shows, message your friends, get directions, shop, read, laugh, cry, and work. The internet. But stop and ask yourself, what actually is it? Where is the internet? Who built it? And how did it go from a military research experiment to the thing that practically runs your entire life? In this video, we're peeling back the curtain on the world's most powerful and misunderstood invention. We're not just talking about browsers and Wi-Fi. We're diving deep into the cables, the code, the Cold War politics, the weird experiments, and the genius minds that built the internet, and how it became what it is today. No hype, no fluff, just the raw story of how the web you're using right now came to be. Chapter 1. The internet is not the web. Let's start by clearing up a common confusion. The internet is not the same thing as the web. The internet is the massive global network of interconnected computers and servers that can communicate with each other. It's the infrastructure, the highways, tunnels, and bridges of data. The World Wide Web, on the other hand, is just one way we use that infrastructure, kind of like how Netflix is just one service on your smart TV. The web uses the internet, but the internet itself is much bigger. It includes email, file transfers, messaging protocols, online gaming, and everything in between. Think of the internet as the global plumbing system, and the web as one of the most popular things flowing through those pipes. Chapter 2. The Spark, Cold War, Missiles, and the Birth of ARPANET. Ironically, the internet started not from a desire to connect people, but to survive a nuclear war. It's the 1960s. The Cold War is in full swing. The United States is terrified that a Soviet missile could destroy its centralized communication systems. One well-placed bomb and command structures could collapse. So, the U.S. Department of Defense creates ARPA, the Advanced Research Projects Agency, to explore ways to make communication networks more resilient. Their radical idea: decentralization. Instead of all information passing through one central hub, what if the system could reroute itself if one node was destroyed? That led to the birth of ARPANET in 1969, often called the grandfather of the internet. The first message ever sent was from UCLA to Stanford. They tried to type LGIN, but the system crashed after the first two letters, so the first internet message ever was LO. Kind of poetic, right? Chapter 3. Packet Switching, the Secret Sauce. One of the most important concepts behind the internet is packet switching. Before that, networks worked like phone calls. You had to keep an open, constant line. Packet switching said, forget that. Let's chop up data into small packets, label them, and send them through whatever route is fastest. Each packet can take its own path, and when they all arrive, your computer puts them back together in the right order. This made the internet fast, flexible, and nearly impossible to kill. If one route is blocked, the data finds another path. It's the reason a video on YouTube can stream from multiple servers, across continents, and still reach your screen in seconds. Chapter 4. The internet grows up, from military to academia. In the 1970s and 80s, ARPANET grew, but it was still mostly used by universities and government agencies. Researchers needed a better way to make different networks talk to each other. That's when two computer scientists, Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn, invented TCP/IP, Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. These protocols became the universal language of the internet. They allowed different kinds of computers from different networks to communicate as if they were all part of one giant network. On January 1, 1983, ARPANET officially switched to TCP/IP. That day is often considered the official birthday of the modern internet. But still, it wasn't something everyday people used. Not yet. Chapter 5. The World Wide Web changes everything. Now comes the game changer. In 1989, Tim Berners-Lee, a British scientist at CERN, proposed a way to organize and link information on the internet using hypertext. This became the World Wide Web. He invented HTML, the code used to create web pages, HTTP, the protocol that allows web browsers and servers to communicate, URL, the address system for websites. By 1991, the first website was live, and by the mid-90s, the internet exploded into the public eye. Suddenly, anyone could create or view a webpage. Companies rushed to get online. Email became mainstream. Schools, homes, and even coffee shops started getting connected. It was no longer just for scientists, it was for everyone. Chapter 6: Dial-up, AOL, and the dot-com gold rush. If you're old enough to remember the sound of a dial-up modem, congrats, you lived through the early internet. In the mid to late 90s, companies like AOL, CompuServe, and Earthlink gave average people access to the web. It was slow. It tied up your phone line, but it was magical. You could chat with strangers, browse websites, play games, and explore this new digital frontier. And then the money came pouring in. Startups popped up daily. Investors threw cash at anything with .com in the name. Companies with no products, no revenue, and no plans were suddenly worth millions on paper. But in 2000, the dot-com bubble burst, wiping out billions of dollars and thousands of companies. Still, the internet itself survived and kept evolving. Chapter 7: Broadband, Wi-Fi, and the always-on era. As we moved into the 2000s, dial-up gave way to broadband, faster, more reliable connections that didn't tie up your phone line. Wi-Fi became common in homes, schools, and cafes. Laptops replaced desktops. The internet became always on. This shift changed behavior. People stopped going online. They were always online. News, music, photos, and videos were now accessible in seconds. Social media emerged. YouTube launched in 2005. Facebook took off. Wikipedia, Google, eBay, all of it created an entire digital economy and digital culture. The internet was no longer a tool. It was a place. Chapter 8: Smartphones, Apps, and the Cloud. Then came the smartphone revolution. In 2007, the iPhone launched, and suddenly, the internet was in your pocket always. Now, apps became the primary way people accessed the web. Instead of typing URLs, you just tapped an icon. Social media, messaging, banking, shopping, health tracking, everything moved to mobile. Meanwhile, cloud computing changed how businesses use the internet. Instead of running software on their own servers, companies now rent space in massive data centers around the world. Services like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud power most of the modern web behind the scenes. Chapter 9: The hidden infrastructure, undersea cables, routers, and servers. So, where is the internet, physically? It's not in the cloud. It's in thousands of data centers, millions of routers and switches, and over 750,000 miles of undersea fiber optic cables running across the ocean floors. These cables connect continents and carry over 95% of international internet traffic. Every time you load a site, your data might travel from your phone to a Wi-Fi router, then to your ISP, through fiber lines to a national exchange, bounce across countries, maybe pass under the Atlantic Ocean, hit a data center, grab the content, and zip back, all in a fraction of a second. That's the miracle of the modern internet. It feels wireless, but it's anything but. Chapter 10: The Modern Internet, Surveillance, Speed, and Scale. Today, over 5 billion people use the internet. It handles trillions of searches, billions of hours of video, millions of online purchases every single day. But it also comes with new challenges. The internet is no longer just a free and open space. It's also a battleground for privacy, a tool for surveillance, and a marketplace for misinformation. Governments can censor it. Corporations can track every click. Algorithms shape what we see and what we don't. And yet, it's also still a force for creativity, connection, and knowledge. It has made revolutions possible. It has redefined human communication. It has changed the economy, education, entertainment, everything. So the next time you open a browser, check your messages or stream a video. Pause for a second. Remember, the internet you take for granted today started with Cold War paranoia, built by engineers with slide rules and dial-up modems, grew through idealistic researchers and dot-com dreamers, and is now one of the most powerful forces in modern life. But here's the thing, the internet isn't done changing. It's still growing, evolving, being shaped by you, by all of us. What it becomes next is up to the people who use it, challenge it, and protect it. If this video helped you understand the internet's wild history, hit that like button. Share it with a friend who still thinks the web is magic, and drop a comment. What do you think the future of the internet looks like? Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay connected, and we'll see you in the next one.